Have you experienced financial distress before? How did you go about it? Don't know where your salary went? Feeling like your salary just slipped in an instant? If you want to know a solution to your problems, then stay over this course and listen to my video, as this just might help you solve your perennial problem. Hi friends, good day! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video, I'm going to share to you how I manage my finances, including expenses, savings, investments, and even cash flows. In one of my previous videos, I shared to you the journey towards financial literacy, where I shared to you 3 major milestones: financial tracking, mindset and belief, and continuous education. And in this video, let's dig deep on the first one, which is financial tracking. Let's recall the 5 guiding principles in the financial tracking milestone. These are the know your income sources, know your typical expenses, list down your short and long-term debts, review your emergency funds, and get life insurance plans. So the first one is to know your income sources. Listing down all your income sources gives you a good picture of how much money you are making on a monthly basis. And this is very crucial, especially if you are already making multiple sources of income. In the previous video, I shared to you the 7 streams of income, which I will link somewhere up here. So list down your employment income, business income, royalty income, rental income, your gains from your investments, and even the accumulated interest and dividends from those investments and asset classes. The second principle is to know your typical expenses. Another critical component in the financial equation is the expenses. Recording your daily expenses provides you an idea of how much cash flow is being burned based on your typical daily needs. This also provides a good picture of how much funds you are spending in a typical month. This gives you the exact component of your budget where you can trim down or eliminate over the long run. The third guiding principle in the financial tracking milestone is to list down your short and long-term debts. So debts are taken out to support big-ticket projects such as house or business. Knowing when these debts are due is very important to avoid charges and penalties. Debts can be classified as short or long-term, and one lesson that I learned is to know how to convert the short-term high-bearing interest debts into long-term lower-bearing interest debt. This will give you more time to pay off the debt and pay less amount of interest. There are banks that offer such promos, which includes a 0% balance transfer. The fourth guiding principle is to review your emergency funds. In times of crisis and unforeseen events, having an adequate amount of emergency funds gives you that muscle to remain resilient and worry-free in terms of your financial health. Build a strong amount of emergency funds so that you are protected from the volatilities of life uncertainties. And the fifth and final guiding principle in the financial tracking milestone is to get life insurance plan. Aside from the emergency fund, life insurance provides you another layer of protection for your assets and even for your liabilities. Getting insurance plans is one way to have peace of mind, as this financial instrument provides a replacement income for your loved ones and family in case you are taken out of the picture. And those are the 5 guiding principles in the financial tracking milestone. And now let's go to the 5 important outputs so that you can apply the guiding principles and manage your finances well. So the first one is the daily expense tracker. The daily expense tracker is a list of your actual daily expenditures. This includes your usual expenses such as meals and transport, monthly recurring expenses such as utility bills, tithings, leisures, and all other one-time expenses. I use a mobile app called One Money to list down all my daily expenses. Every time I spend, I immediately take note of it so that I won't forget it later. Listing down my expenses gives me a more accurate picture of where my money goes. The second output is a payables tracker. The payables tracker shows my monthly payables, which include credit cards, utilities, and other debts. The payable tracker gives me an idea that I am indeed drawing down my long-term debt. The third output is a cash flow tracker. The cash flow tracker shows the ins and outs of my money. This tracker includes all the income streams that I have, and I also use the output from my payables tracker in the cash out section of the cash flow tracker. The fourth output is a net worth analysis tracker. So this tracker computes my net worth on a monthly basis based on the inputs from the previous trackers I discussed earlier. Net worth is a difference of all our assets minus the liabilities. Assets include all our income streams, savings, investments, cash flow producing properties, while liabilities include the payables, debts, and loans. Tracking one's net worth is one effective way of knowing if we are cash flow bleeding or cash flow generating. And the fifth output is a list of insurance plans. Having this kind of list gives me a comprehensive picture of all my insurance plans so that in case I have to use it, I don't overlook the benefits which I can claim later on. This is particularly useful in case I get hospitalized or someone in my loved ones is confined, and I can contact the pertinent companies so that I can get all the benefits included in all my insurance plans. I also use this tracker to see how my fund performs over the long term, and this is very applicable especially if you have a VUL or a variable unit linked insurance plan which has a tied component in the investment side. And those are the 5 trackers that I use to help me manage my finances well. And I use these trackers to help me boost my motivation. As what James Clear said, that the best form of motivation is progress. Having all these trackers gives me a good picture of how much I progress in my financial freedom journey. I hope you guys got some tips and ideas on that one. Watch my other videos in this channel so that you can learn more about financial tips and productivity hacks. Enjoy the day, hit the subscribe button, and share this video to your loved ones. Have a great day ahead and see you in the next video. Bye-bye!